It's Byron time. Alright, here we go. We're taking on Byron, the Steel Gym Leader from Candlehouse City. He is the father of Roark, and like father, like son, they are both pains in the Arceus. So here's the route to get to him without any problems whatsoever. I actually managed to remember the route this time. So, there we go. Jeez, what can I say until we get there? Whatever architect made this is certifiably insane. No matter how cool the animation is, it's still insane. And here we go. Byron, with his crazy purple hair and his weird cape thing. He's like a superhero. And he keeps a shovel with him at all times. So, it's like that one Peanuts guy with the blanket. Alright, first off he sends out a Bronzor. Thank God he didn't have a Bronzong. That would be evil. Alright, going for the double team strategy, since they have some moves that could really shut Starsky down, such as Hypnosis, and as you will soon see, Confuse Ray. Bronzor is annoying in that it can put you to sleep and confuse you, and basically knock you around silly. But luckily, with the whole double team bits, we'll be able to avoid that. And Bronzor is actually a lot easier than I expected it to be. It gets 2 KO'd. Just from return, of course, but it's still a 2 KO. Pretty clean 2 KO, too. It has extra sensory, which is only attack advantages to land on me. I always get extra sensory and gyro ball confused, but I know one's running off the difference in speed, and one's off the weight of the opponent, I think. I don't know. I don't use either of them. I think they're only useful on Trick Room teams or something. Next off is Bastiodon, which was my original concern when I was coming up against this, but then I remembered Steel Wing. Since Bastiodon is Rock Steel, it has a neutral advantage against Steel-type moves. So that gives me a 4 KO so long as he doesn't heal. Guess what? He does. Bastiodon here has Rest, which is annoying because Byron doesn't use up any of his items or anything, so he can use them on his upcoming Steelix. And to make matters worse, Bastiodon is holding a Chesto Berry, which wakes it up as soon as it goes to sleep. So, essentially it gets a free heal without using any items, and that is annoying. Luckily, Steel Wing has plenty of PP, even though it does tend to abuse Rest much more than I would like it to. Let's see. I don't get why he rested there. He was only going to be half health, you know. If I got a critical hit here, it would be so nice, but I don't believe I do. One advantage about the rest bit is that I do get to hurt him while he's asleep, but still, since I can only get a 4 KO on him, basically I can't beat him without him trying to rest again. So basically it's up to the AI on whether or not he wants to win, or waste my PP, or just mess around. And decided to mess around with Ancient Power, which, since it's a rock move, would probably have done a decent amount if Starsky had it hit, but it didn't hit, and so Bastiodon goes down. Now, normally people worry about Bastiodon as the main trouble of his team, but he has Steelix too, which has a beastly 200 base stat defense, which is bigger than Bastiodon's. The only reason Bastiodon is usually more resistant It's because it has Steel Rock, which is resistant to a lot of types, needless to say. Steelix is just pure steel. Ooh, Ice Fang. Steelix here has Ice Fang. Luckily, that's the only time it attempts to use it. Once again, I'm running off the AI here. Dragon Breath. I don't understand why Dragon Breath keeps hitting Starsky. It doesn't have any special accuracy, but it's just Steelix is really lucky with that thing. It's just, it hits a couple more times and it paralyzes, and it's evil. I mean, look at that. It's evil. Evil. Luckily it doesn't do too much damage, so don't have to worry that much. Now here would be the best place I could possibly get a critical. But of course, Starsky does not get a critical, and so, yeah, he gets into it. And then Sandstorm, which is even eviler. Eviler. Because even with Double Team, Sandstorm will keep hitting Starsky. Therefore, Double Team will not help. Slayer Full Restore, which is... I think he's the first leader to start using Full Restores. The Fantina, I think, just used Hyper Potions. Yeah, stupid Sandstorm. Good thing it's not an endless Sandstorm, that would suck. So you can see this takes me a while to beat this stuff with Steelix here. Let's see, I'm at what, 6:45 right now? In the last 10 minutes? Yeah, this Steelix are annoying. And Starsky's nearly Starsky's nearly double Steelix's level. It's 8 levels short of it, but still, huge difference in level. But still, ugh, terrible. So Sandstorm is really wearing Starsky down here. Actually, I have to use a couple Hyper Potions. At least one. I haven't been keeping track. There we go. I'm not sure what Starsky's max HP will be, so I'm not sure if I'll ever need max potions. Paralysis. Luckily, Sandstorm dies the same turn, so I don't have to worry about that. There's full heal. Full healers are so useful. I used to just not really give them a thought, but they're really useful. Turn. And running down Steelix. I think this might be the final blow. There's Gyro Ball. Steelix just have excellent luck against Starsky. I think Gyro Ball might be the speed one. Just, because Starsky doesn't weigh much. And there we go. We beat him with our turn. We showed that creep the real superpower of teamwork. There we go. And Byron is defeated. He takes his loss pretty well. Mind badge get. There we go. And yeah, that takes care of the Steel Gym. Thank God. All Pokemon up to level 70 that you receive in trades will now obey without question. Hooray. I think it's kind of silly. I don't see how you're it's silly. I don't know how many people actually trade Pokemon for use in game. Damn, Lewis, I thought you were leaving. Ugh. And now you're trying to take me to the library. I already went there. Ugh. You're not a nice person. Alright, I'll go deal with that later. Let's heal right now, Starsky. And that takes care of the Mind Badge, and next up we'll be doing more plot advancement, which is a big plot twist. Hooray!